Very, very curious. Let's find out. Volume maximum. Let's go. Oh, that's gorgeous. But it's just the intro. I'm ready, man. We're all just chilling on Outland. Because why not? Hi, Saurfang. What are you doing here, buddy? Sorry, I'll shut up.
So, this is home now.
Home. Wow. Family.
And where are they?
Not far.
This world... oh, it looks good. But it's wrong. Broken. Falling apart. Just like the Horde. Do you know? Do you know what she's done while you've been hiding?
I left that life behind. I'm no one's savior. I will not lead the Horde.
I didn't ask. But I hoped you would at least fight for it.
I'm having goosebumps right now. I'm enthralled by what I'm seeing. It's gorgeous.
You were followed!
I followed them.
What? Where are the assassins
You
going
and
from?
I, we don't get to hide.
What? That's not fair though. No. You can't put up like a Duratan like that. That's not fair, man. That's not fair at all. Oh man. That was cute. But if I got it right, Sylvana sent people to kill Fro. Like, huh? She sent people to kill Fro? That's interesting. Because I'm not wrong about it, right? Like, Saurfang tells him, like, I didn't track you down, I followed them. But at the same time, we saw Saurfang going to the Dark Portal himself. Huh. Interesting. And then, of course, this weapon reveal is kind of John Wick-esque, ain't it? I was kind of expecting him to break, like, the cement and be like, I promise myself I would never do this life again. And then everybody's, of course, like, oh shit, here comes the Doomhammer. But he doesn't have the Doomhammer anymore. So instead, he has like his father's axe, very similar to how Duratan would be like in the cinematics in the promo for Wars of Draenor, which is badass. I do feel like Thrall looks very, very old. But that might just be me. And to hear Chris Madsen again voice acting. Oh, man. Beautiful.
This world. Well, it looks good,
I would have appreciated Draka in this as well.
but it's wrong.
Or Agra.
Broken. Falling apart.
The way that they
Just like
portray
the
Nagrand
Horde.
is absolutely gorgeous, man.
Do you know? Do you know what she's done while you've been hiding?
That is an interesting thing, though,
I
right?
left that life behind.
Oh, that's...
I'm no one's savior.
Oh, Madsen. You are,
I
though.
will not lead the Horde.
Oh, but you are my savior. I do find it interesting that they're pinning what Sylvanas has done on Thrall now. Like, do you know what she's done? Like, when it was Garrosh, it was understandable. Like, Thrall appointed Garrosh himself to be the war chief, and he then came back to solve it. But Sylvanas, that's kind of like a Vol'jin kind of deal, right? So I don't really understand that. I do appreciate that he's like, I didn't ask you to lead
I
them.
didn't ask.
I just want you to fight for them, which is really, really cool.
I hoped you would at least fight for it.
So I kind of wonder who's going to pick up the role of leadership then. If we are, I mean, everybody expects Sylvanas to be kicked out of the Mantle of War Chief. Is it going to be Saurfang that's going to step up? I actually thought, my first reaction, my first initial thought to this little moment, I was like, Thrall's kid's going to come out of the bush. And he's about like, Daddy, Daddy, and Saurfang goes like, Putz! But that didn't happen. It was assassins coming for them. They portrayed rogues as well. The rogue, the abilities look badass, man. They look really, really cool. You want Bane? Yeah, I think Bane is a little bit too passive when it comes to becoming a war chief. I don't think Bane would be the thing. They want Thrall, but he turned them on Mr. Pandaria. Indirect fault. What? It's gonna be a mighty stretch to put what Sylvanas is doing on Thrall's shoulders, though. Followed Saurfang or tracked down Thrall in case Saurfang came to recruit him, and if he said yes, Sylvanas ordered them to kill him. That's definitely a good idea. If somebody like Saurfang is on the loose, you as Sylvanas knows that Saurfang, an honorable orc, is on the loose. Who would he go for? But at the same time, going after somebody like Thrall, oof. Oof. Also interesting, he did not use his shamanistic abilities in the cinematic itself, right? Let us double check. No, I didn't really have a chance for it either. So, not really conclusive, yet at the same time, interesting. Interesting. I feel may not be a war chief in the future, it could be a council of some sort. That's definitely a possibility as well, yeah. It is a hostage message that needs to be understood to help them. Sylvanas is Activision, Thrall is Classic, Saurfang is Blizzard. Oh, okay. And what was he looking for when he took off the mask? Like, to see who was trying to kill him, right? That's the idea I got behind it. Like, it kind of looks like a diseased human, but I think they're supposed to be forsaken, right? Like, that's the idea behind it. So, therefore, they know, like, who sent them.
You were followed!
They aren't glowing yellow anymore, because if they're not dead, but it also acts as a way to show the scarring on the eyes that kind of mirror Sylvanas. He has no powers because he doesn't have the Doomhammer. I mean, the Doomhammer was more so a conduit of his shamanistic abilities. He does not need the Doomhammer to wield the elements. I was more curious about, was he wielding the elements or not, because of the aftermath of taking care of Garrosh. Like, taking care of Garrosh had Thrall in such an emotional state that he could no longer properly connect to the elements, and therefore we saw him crawling on the floor during the Broken Shore, and eventually passed on the Doomhammer to a new shaman. So that's why I wanted to check, like, does he use the elemental abilities? But I don't think it's conclusive. It was a really short battle for him. And on the PTR, we have, of course, seen the aftermath of this. And I don't recall him using shamanistic abilities, but I would have to check. Thrall's a warrior now, no more shaman. Is that possible? Do you just step away from being a shaman? I guess so. I mean, changes have been made over time. He started out as a warrior, true? True. Couldn't use the elements in the Doomhammer quest either. He did say that the elements just not connect to him anymore. Yeah, but that's why I was curious, like, has he made any emotional progress ever since Legion, right? That's what I was curious about to find out. But if you're wondering, like, what's my opinion about cinematic, that was gorgeous. That was absolutely gorgeous. Agent Bird, congratulations. In fact, it was so gorgeous, I want to watch it again. I'm sorry, I want to watch it again. I got I don't know if anybody else had that running through their mind. But, like, hang on. When this happened, right? Like the start. Did anybody think back to 300? Or any other gladiatorial movie? And Saurfang is like, yo, bro, you're chilling on this dying world, my dude. I don't know what you're trying to do here, but it's not gonna last forever, you know? There's a reason we left Outland. Oh, it's so beautiful. Like, it is exactly what I always wished Thrall to have, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, just chilling with his family, raising a couple of kids. The dude has done so much for the Horde. He deserves that, right?